Tanya's letter translated what she really means. This is not a parody. It's a public service. Tanya Higgins recently released a statement about the Micalago Road asbestos disaster, see below. And while it may seem like a jumble of deflections, vague reassurances, and self-pity, we've taken the liberty of translating it into plain English. Rather than addressing the contamination, the council's failure to act, or her own role in keeping residents in the dark, Higgins instead focuses on herself, her struggles, her frustrations, and her apparent victimhood. The families dealing with poisoned water and asbestos-covered land? Barely a footnote. Real answers? Missing. Apology? Nowhere to be found. So in the interest of community service, we've broken down Tanya's letter into something a little more digestible, honest, and unfiltered. Enjoy. Dear residents of Micalago, this isn't an apology letter. In fact, it's quite the opposite. I want you to know that I am the real victim here. Not the family dealing with asbestos-contaminated soil. Not the residents watching truckloads of illegal waste being dumped near their homes. Not the people relying on potentially poisoned bore water. No, the real victim is me. Now let's break this down, because I need you to feel sorry for me instead of questioning my failure to act. I didn't act fast enough. But let's not dwell on that. Sure, I didn't respond fast enough to the contamination. I mean, even Luke Williamson and Andrew Thaler showed more concern than I did. But let's not focus on that. Let's focus on how hard my job is. After all, I'm a busy person. Does it matter that I'm literally paid by you to represent you? Does it matter that this disaster is happening just a few kilometers away? No, because what really matters is that I feel overworked, underappreciated, and unfairly criticized. Instead of acknowledging that I should have acted sooner, I'm going to tell you that Council is working tirelessly behind the scenes. Sure, you still haven't seen the results after 3 years of waiting, and I'm not going to provide any actual proof of meaningful progress. But just trust me. Everything is confidential. Because I say so. Now, I know you might be wondering, why haven't I given you real answers? Simple. Confidentiality. Even if something isn't actually confidential, I can just say that it is. That way, I never have to explain myself. And let's be honest, I've voted multiple times to keep things secret and to avoid investigating issues, so why should I suddenly start being transparent now? You don't need to know the details. You just need to trust me. The quarry DA is horrific. So horrific I didn't tell you about it. I admit it, the situation with the quarry is horrific, but not horrific enough for me to have warned you earlier. And now that I have to talk about it, here's my approach. I won't discuss the DA in detail. I won't explain why it was approved with little oversight. I won't address the failures in the environmental assessment. What I will do, however, is claim that the victim's family is lying about me. I won't give you any facts to support this claim, but again, just trust me. I'm the victim now. I know some of you are angry about the asbestos, the waste dumping, and my inaction. So instead of responding to your concerns, I'm going to flip the script. Council is the victim. I am the victim. The only people who aren't victims? The family who exposed this mess. Because let's be honest, everything was fine until they told you about it. If they had just kept quiet, then I wouldn't be dealing with all of this scrutiny and accountability. No apologies, no answers, just thanks to my supporters. So let's do what Council does best. I won't apologize. I won't present any new facts. I won't answer any questions. But I will say thank you to the people who are still defending me, because, let's face it, I need all the support I can get right now. And finally, let's pretend this never happened. No accountability, no consequences, just business as usual. Oh, and before I forget, failure. Bad. Sincerely, Tanya Higgins. P.S. Oh yeah, by the way, no comments permitted because I'm all for openness and dialogue.